Owning a quiet lake cabin had always been my dream, a peaceful escape from city life, tucked away in the woods with a private dock, a fire pit, and a view of the water that seemed to melt stress with every sunrise. I bought the place after years of saving, and it sat just outside the main subdivision where the HOA ruled like a mini government. My property, however, was clearly outside their jurisdiction, something I double-checked before closing the deal. That didn't seem to matter to Karen Hightower, the self-appointed queen of the HOA. She had a reputation in the neighborhood, strict on rules, loose on facts. Everything from mailbox height to flower color had to be approved. Fortunately, I was exempt, or so I thought. It started on a Saturday morning when I drove up to my cabin and noticed loud music blaring from the lakefront. To my shock, a group of strangers was lounging on my dock, coolers, towels, even a grill set up like they owned the place. At first, I thought they were just confused tourists. But when I politely approached and asked what they were doing, one of them scoffed. Karen said it was fine. Karen? I walked over to the road and, sure enough, saw a cluster of golf carts parked near the property line. That's when it hit me. These weren't random wanderers, they were guests of the HOA president herself. I firmly but calmly asked them to leave. I told them this was private land, that they were trespassing, and that Karen had no right to invite anyone onto it. Most of them grumbled but complied. But not even 15 minutes later, a sheriff's cruiser rolled up, lights flashing. Guess who called them? Karen. She marched down the gravel drive like she owned the world, yelling about how I assaulted her guests and threatened them. I didn't raise my voice once. But what Karen didn't know was that I had cameras, multiple, covering the dock and driveway. When the deputy reviewed the footage, his tone changed immediately. Not only did it show the trespassing, but it also captured Karen on camera telling her guests, "It's fine, the guy never comes up here on weekends." That backfired quickly. The officer warned her for filing a false report and informed her that she and her guests had violated state trespass laws. I didn't press charges. I figured public embarrassment was punishment enough. Karen hasn't spoken to me since. And my dock? It's now locked, monitored, and off limits, especially to self-righteous weekend queens.